Hello students. I'm Dr. Vrushali from Bharati Vidyapeeth deemed to be University's Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship Development, Pune. In today's presentation, I'm going to talk about Vroom's expectancy theory by Victor Vroom. This theory is a motivational theory, and Vroom has invented this theory in 1964. This theory is believing that people feel increasingly motivated when they pursue the following factors. The very first factor is their effort will result in successful performance. The second factor is the successful performance will ensure the desired results. So, to give the linkage of these two factors, Vroom has explained the three components. So, these three components are like expectancy, instrumentality and reliance. So, the very first component, that is the expectancy, it is the employee's expectation from their own efforts. So, employee believes that efforts will lead to a certain kind of a performance. So, if the person will take some kind of a effort, that definitely exhibit some kind of a performance. The second component is the instrumentality. So, it is again the faith and belief of employee towards the performance will lead to some kind of a reward. So, this reward is going to be the effect or the result of the employee's performance. The third component is the reliance. So, reliance is the very important component because it is the emotional orientation of the employee towards the reward. So, how much value the employee is giving to the reward, this is going to be explained by the reliance. So, the value the individual is providing to the reward, it is going to be called as the reliance. So, when to understand the correlation of these three components, let us look after that expectancy, instrumentality and reliance, and to explain their relation with each other, Vroom has also explained the three different variables. So, these variables are effort, performance and reward. So, here the employee is in the mindset, or the employee is thinking, that is, or the person is using his cognism to think about that will my effort will lead to a high performance. So, it is the employee is conscious about the things that or you can say that the employee is somehow worried about whether my effort will lead me to a high performance. The next kind of a confusion or the mindset of the employee is like this: if the performance will lead me to a outcome. And the third one, that is the reflection of this performance, whether I will get a desired kind of a reward or outcome from my performance. So, employee is always thinking about that the employee is always in that expectation that my efforts must lead me to a kind of a performance, and that performance must have to take me to the desired outcome or the reward. So, here Vroom is explaining that the people are very much aware about the linkage of the effort, performance and the reward. So, they are always keeping the expectation from their own performances. So, they are literate people because they are performing in the organization. So, they are very much aware that why I am there in the organization, to take the efforts, and if I will take the efforts, then only my performance will be of that kind. And when what kind of a performance is there, accordingly the person will get the reward. So, people are believing in that connection or that linkage of these efforts, then performances and the rewards. So, let us take one kind of a example of a sales executive. Suppose a person is a sales executive in the company. What is the goal of this person? That I should get more and more quality kind of a result from whatever the efforts I am taking. So, increasing the monthly sales, it may be the aim of this person. It hidden meaning may be that I want to increase the bonus. If I want to get more profit or I want to get the more rewards, then what I am supposed to do, I have to increase the sales volume. So, what is the expectancy of this sales executive here? So, this sales executive believes that if he makes 20 clients calls a day, or he will reach to 20 clients during a day, that will be his efforts. So, his sales will increase. So, means his performance is going to increase. So, what is the instrumentality here he is using? Because he is now very much aware that higher sales will lead to a certain percentage of the performance bonus. So, here the organization has conveyed that if you will increase your sales, if you will increase your efforts, you will get the more bonus. So, that is decided, that is the 15% bonus. So, instrumentality is that higher sales will give me the 15% more kind of a bonus. So, here the person knows that my performance will lead to a perfect or decided or assured kind of a bonus. So, what is the variance is here? So, the third component, it is very important because it is required to match. By matching this third component, you will only get that whether the person, we will understand whether this person is motivated or not. So, the variance luckily in this example is going to match. So, what is that variance? The bonus is meaningful for this employee because he wants to save this money for his personal use or for the vacation. So, what the monetary gain the organization is providing to this person in terms of bonus is matching to what the desire of that employee from that performances. So, here we can say the result is high motivation is in terms of this sales executive John, because all three components, that is expectancy E, instrumentality, that is I, and variance, that is V. So, all EIV are strongly matching. But if there may be the negative result may be also there if any one of these three components were low. For example, bonus is uncertain because organization has not assured any kind of a monetary gain or any kind of a reward, maybe monetary or non-monetary, but it is not confirmed from the organization side. So, there is a dilemma in the minds of John that whether I am getting the outcome or not. So, here we will find the person may not remain motivated because the person do not have the guarantee of the rewards. So, desirable rewards, again that is not important for the employee. Not so, whatever the reward is offered by the organization is not important to the person, to John, because John is thinking about the, for example, we can say that non-monetary benefit. The John may be demanding for the promotion either in terms of the bonus. So, here he do not may be happy with what kind of a reward, what kind of a outcome offered by the organization. So, in these two cases maybe the motivation will remain or it may get reduced. So, when variance is going to be matched, then only we will say that there is the guarantee of motivation of the employee. So, here we can understand this Vroom's expectancy theory is explaining the linkage of the expectancy, instrumentality and variance. Here performance is going to be called as an instrument and it is going to be used by the employee as an instrument. This motivation can be also exhibited in the employees as well as the employer. So, to motivate oneself who is going to perform, what we require to see that one have to keep faith on the quality effort will lead to the quality performance and the quality performance will lead to the quality results. And if the employer want to motivate the employees, what the organization or the employer have to keep in mind that the theory suggests here to the organizations that they must have to understand how employee is making the decisions, what efforts he or she makes towards the job, what kind of a linkage they are believing, that is our employees are believing, the organization also have to believe on that linkage. And what is that linkage? Efforts, performance and rewards. When both the parties are going to accept this linkage and they are strongly following that, the organization culture will be working culture and everybody will remain motivated towards the performance. So, I hope that you have understood this theory, and let me tell you one thing, that it is a cognitive theory, it is a contemporary theory, and you can say that it is the theory that is believing in the process of cognizance, that people are believing in their taking efforts and leading to the quality performance and leading to the quality rewards. So, as compared to the content theories, this theory is believing on this process, because in content theories if we will take example of Maslow's need hierarchy theory, where we have to find out the needs of the employees, that if more are the employees who are working in the organization, it becomes difficult to find out everybody's need that is going on and then try to motivate them. Either to do that, we can believe on this Vroom's expectancy theory, that we should believe on the linkage of these three components, that is efforts, performance and reward. Then whatever the need is going on for the employee, but when the person is entering in the organization, the person have to be practical and look after the why I am in that organization to perform. So, if I will take the efforts, I will exhibit the better performance, and if my performance is the better, then I will get the quality reward. So, everything will be sound by understanding the linkage of these three components. I hope you have understood this theory now. Thank you.